Hey everybody, welcome back to Fragrance. I've got a quick review today on a fragrance that I've actually had for a while, but I haven't spent that much time with it because it's been in storage for a long time, and I just recently started wearing it again, and I think that you guys need to know about this one. This is Mr. Burberry, EDT from Burberry. Um, this fragrance, and I think this is like, I don't know, this is a common theme with pretty much all Burberry fragrances, I guess. They're just not talked about very much in the fragrance space, and they're kind of viewed as like, they smell good, but there's nothing special about them, and they're not worth the price. But honestly, like, you can find a decent amount of Burberry fragrances at discounters for a pretty good deal. This is like $37 is the most recent price that I could see for this, and I think I might have paid maybe like 40, something like that for it years ago. This is a great fragrance. It's very fresh, very sophisticated. The performance isn't anything to write home about. I'd say I get only like 2 to 3 hours of performance out of this, and I think that's probably why this isn't talked about very much, is just because of that poor performance. But I'm gonna spray some on skin and just give you guys my impressions. One thing I will say, the atomizer, although it is like a decent atomizer, and this is like being pretty nitpicky, it's not very satisfying to use. I like to be able to feel like the pressure of an atomizer and feel like I'm actually like, I don't know, something about the tactile feedback of using an atomizer is part of the experience for me of using a fragrance. And this one just feels like kind of like a little squirt gun, and it's fine, does the trick, but it's not very satisfying to use. So small, probably unimportant gripe for most people, but for me, I just thought I'd let you guys know. Usually, by the way, I think it has this like ribbon around the collar, but for some reason the bottle I got, maybe it's because it's a tester, but I actually don't think I even bought a tester. I'm pretty sure this is a like actual retail bottle. Didn't come with the little ribbon, so I don't know. But the cap design is pretty cool. You have Burberry, established 1856. Actually, like, decent little bit of heft to it despite being a plastic cap. And then you've got the fragrance itself, the collar, atomizer housed at top, and it clicks into place nicely. Now, the scent of this one, it's actually a little bit hard to pick out exactly what's in here, but I'm going to give you guys basically what I'm reading over here on Fragrantica, and what I get. Now, what I get is pretty much grapefruit, mint, cedar, little bit of lavender, little tiny bit of, I want to call it sandalwood and vetiver, and that's what I can pick up. Usually what this comes across as, because actually I didn't even know a lot of these notes when I smelled this. I actually thought there was juniper berry in this, and I guess there's not, but this is, it's a really nice fragrance. I actually think that this deserves to be talked about more. There's not a lot that I've smelled that actually smells like this. And I don't know why, but if you read all the forums, people keep saying that this, that, and I guess this is just a common trend in perfumery overall, but everyone wants to compare this to any fragrance, to another fragrance, and say, oh, it's just a clone of this. It's just a dupe of this fragrance. Oh, it's a cheaper version of this way more expensive fragrance that it smells exactly like. I've seen a lot of people that are comparing this to Bleu de Chanel. I mean, like, maybe. I don't really think this smells very much like Bleu de Chanel. I think this is actually doing its own thing, and it does it well. Really, what I get pretty much mostly throughout the whole life of the fragrance, because really it doesn't change very much, I get mint, little bit of mint, and a decent chunk of grapefruit. And then, honestly, probably just lavender and a little bit of sandalwood and vetiver, like kind of more towards the end of it. It's really just a fresh citrus explosion with a nice amount of mint and aromatics like lavender to prevent this from being like a citrus dominant fragrance. Like, I don't smell this and think instantly like basket of citrus fruits. I think like, oh, it's a nice kind of clean, refined grapefruit with a bit of spice and aromatics mixed in. And probably because of that, this doesn't have like the craziest projection, because those citrus notes really tend to lift off the skin better. It smells so good though, guys. It really smells really clean and refined. And I don't really have anything that I've smelled that really smells like this. I think the only drawback for this is going to be that performance, because really, like, even now, it's already kind of starting to fade a little bit. And like, not, I can still pick it up just fine, but like I have to be in, you know, pretty dang close to actually smell this. If you can get past that, it's a great buy. I mean, it does smell really, really nice. I want to say this is probably more suited for like casual wear outside, or particularly formal wearings. Like, I think this would go great with a suit. I do. Or a dress shirt. I think this would work really well. It's going to be super inoffensive, no one's going to, like, crowd pleasing. Everyone's going to like this. It just smells clean, fresh, and it's going to get you at least noticed, maybe not get you complimented, but people will smell this on you and you're going to smell fantastic. So I don't know. I think I should probably check out more of the Burberry fragrances. I'm usually a bit skeptical too, just because of those most of the reviews and most people kind of just saying that they're not worth the price. But considering how often they go on sale, I'd say I might as well just check them out. And I do like Burberry as a brand. I think that the bottle design on this is actually really nice and elegant. It's very pretty. Atomizer, I already told you guys about that. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I really need to go over in this. I don't know. Lately, I've been throwing this on. It's pretty warm in the city. But that being said, it's still not too hot to, like, you know, to really go outside and do whatever you want to do. So I've been wearing this a lot outside. I've been wearing this to the gym. Even when I'm just chilling in the house, I've been throwing this on just because it smells really nice. I don't really pick up too many whiffs of it throughout the wearing, but I know that I'm smelling good. And honestly, that first initial spritz, very, very relaxing and calming for me. So great fragrance. Yeah, I wish the notes were a little bit more straightforward on this and easier to pick up. There's supposedly a cardamom note, a birch leaf note, a nutmeg note, Gaiac wood, amberwood, benzoin. Not really getting too much of the incensey kind of notes in here. And I don't know, in terms of the cardamom, there's like a little bit of a fresh cardamom vibe that you can pick up. It smells actually a little bit similar to K Eau de Parfum from Dolce & Gabbana in that regard, but the whole fragrance is not a one for one. Good stuff, guys. Definitely recommend giving it a look up online if you're interested, or maybe try it in store. I don't know if they still have this in a lot of stores, but it's a solid buy for around 40 bones. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.